Good evening, Marksmen fans, and welcome inside the Crown Coliseum. This is Fayetteville Marksmen pregame on your radio waves on the Marksmen Media Network as well as Hockey TV. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. Big game, big weekend for the Fayetteville Marksmen as they once again tangle with their rival, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs, in a game that this time means a little bit more for the standings. No longer are we talking about the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs of October and November that were so far back in the standings, it almost seemed irrelevant to talk about what they were doing down there. Now the Rail Yard Dawgs have won 6 out of their last 8, including a upset win of the Huntsville Havoc back on New Year's Eve, and they've taken 3 of the last 4 against the Fayetteville Marksmen. Cue Fayetteville's story. This is a team riding the high of a 3-game win streak. All of them came over the Macon Mayhem. But notably, the Marksmen were able to get to their style of hockey, and that's something very important to keep an eye on. Corey Melkert has talked about the process throughout the entirety of the season. Not so much harping on the wins and losses right now, but player development and putting yourself in a position to be able to attack in March and April when the playoff push rolls around. That's going to be something the Marksmen are going to want to espouse tonight against a Rail Yard Dawgs group that's still pushing to get to that ever-so-coveted top 4 seeding spot. Right now, the Rail Yard Dawgs are 5 points out of 4th place that is occupied by the Fayetteville Marksmen, but the Marksmen have their eyes set on something a little bit higher as they're only 3 points out of Quad City and 3rd place. We're going to step aside for these commercial messages from our corporate partners. Coming back, you'll hear from the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen himself, Corey Melkert, ahead of tonight's game. This is Fayetteville Marksmen pregame.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We welcome you back to Marksmen pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, this is a familiar opponent that you're facing tonight, and one you told your team earlier in the week that you felt like you owed. What did you mean by those comments, and what's the expected effort level tonight from your group?
Yeah, I mean, when you lay an egg last time you play someone, that means you owe them. And, I think we played our worst game of the season last time we were up in Roanoke, so I expect the effort to be much better tonight.
You're able to acquire defenseman Skylar Smutek in the back half of a trade with the Vermilion County Bobcats. He's somebody that's played a handful of games in this league and has been a stalwart defenseman wherever he's gone. He'll be suiting up for his 6th SPHL franchise in his career. What was it about his game that you enjoyed seeing, and what was it that made him a valuable candidate for that trade?
Yeah, I think he fills a void that we needed with, experience, and he plays gritty, and it's something I felt we needed in our lineup. So obviously, if he plays that style, I think he's really going to help us out. We'll see how it goes.
I know you're somebody who's played a ton of games in this league as well, and now as a head coach and having been an assistant, take me inside the locker room when you bring a new guy in from a trade or from a free agency acquisition. What's that like for a new player to come in and immediately have to gel with a locker room that's been well entrenched as we hit the halfway point of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's pro hockey, so it happens a lot, and I think the hockey world's also really small. So, there's a good chance that somebody knows someone, especially with how small this league is. So, it really doesn't affect much.
When you're looking at your special teams unit, we've talked about this time and time again. This has been a group that has gone from 8th on the power play to 5th on the power play, and a penalty kill that's hanging around the 80 to 85% mark. As we near the halfway point of the season, what have you thought of your special teams group, especially that power play that's been continually clicking upward, now above 20%?
Don't we have the second most power play goals in the league?
At 20, correct.
So good.
This is a Roanoke group that's always been a scrappy bunch. They play a defensive style of hockey game. Dan Bremner is somebody that you've competed against time and time again. Looking at their strategy, having seen it now 8 times, what is it that makes them a difficult opponent to play against?
Yeah, I mean, they're in your face, and they play the game the right way. Like I've told you, and I've told our guys, I think they're probably a top 4 or 5 team in this league. If we play the game the right way and we play like men, we shouldn't have any issues, because I think our talent will be able to take over. But it's just us going out there and competing and playing the game the right way.
Last question for you is one that's a little bit open-ended. Coming up on the halfway point of the season, which is officially going to be on Sunday, you've talked to me time and time again in these interviews about the process and going through winning the right way, being a detail-oriented team. This is always a line of demarcation, especially in the NHL, the quote-unquote all-star break. But as you hit the halfway point, what has the process been like for you and your group to go through, and where do you think your team stands in this process?
Top 4 in the league. It's not bad, I guess. I think we have a long way to go. I think we've left some points out there on the board. At the end of the day, like I've told you, I don't really care right now about wins and losses. It's getting our team to play the right way and trend in the right direction when we get to April. So, I think we've done a good job. But I think, there's a long way to go here, and I think, we can be better, to be honest. And, that's the goal here, try to get better every day and, build towards March.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight versus Roanoke.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame after these messages.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins with you for Marksman pregame as the Marksmen are about 7 minutes away from dropping the puck against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs in meeting number 9 of 17 so far this season. I want to go ahead and talk about some of the changes you're going to see to both of these teams' lineup. We'll start things off with the visiting Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, a team that doesn't really need to do too much more mad science to figure out what it is that works for them. This is a team that's found their stride and is now starting to win hockey games as a result for Dan Bremner. They are 12-6-6. But most notably, Roanoke has found a way to play solid defensive hockey, and oddly enough, that's where their major change is going to come. They've had so many defensemen be called up to the ECHL that's left a vacant D spot. Wojciech Zemlitska, the assistant coach, is going to key into the lineup tonight. He'll be in the number 74 uniform. That makes him the only player assistant coach in the SPHL so far this season. Also of note, Henry Dill's going to get his start in net tonight. There's a lot of speculation that Austin Rodebush could go in Roanoke tomorrow, but looking at the way this kind of lines up, Henry Dill has not played the Marksmen since Game 1 back on October 15th in Roanoke. It was a 4-1 loss. Dill spent the large majority of the season to this point on the injured reserve list, but statistically, he has actually surpassed Austin Rodebush in both goals against average and save percentage and is returning to form where he left off before his injury. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, you'll get to see the Marksman debut of Skylar Smutek on the blue line. Smutek was acquired in a trade with the Vermilion County Bobcats retroactive to January 7th last weekend. That means what you're going to see here tonight is a little bit of a different blue line look. The Marksmen have gotten rid of Alexi Girard as he has been traded to Vermilion County earlier today. Stefano Durante will take the reins in net once again. One quick look at the standings board before we head to commercial break. Huntsville leading the way at 48 standings points. They're going to have an opportunity tonight to be the first team in the SPHL to 50. Knoxville hot on their tail at 42. Quad City at 38 with Fayetteville closely behind in fourth place at 35. Peoria, Roanoke, and Pensacola all tied for fifth at 30 standings points. Evansville has the final playoff spot at 26. Birmingham, Macon, and Vermilion County in that order, bringing up the rear. We'll be right back after these messages to give you our keys to victory. This is Fayetteville Marksman Hockey.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
One last time before we drop the puck here in Fayetteville, we welcome you back to Marksman pregame. Drew Blevins with you as the Fayetteville Marksmen take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs for meeting number 9 of 17 between the two teams this season. Let's go ahead and have a look at a couple of keys to victory. We'll start things off with the visiting Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Quite simply, the recipe to work against the Fayetteville Marksmen is taking the game to the Marksmen early, and that's where the Rail Yard Dogs are going to want to operate. They have not been a team that has had the strongest of starts historically, and in fact, they've had to use all 60 minutes to beat the Marksmen in their past 2 games. But coming out quickly is something that they have to do tonight, especially in front of a rowdy Marksmen home crowd. And you also, by coming out early, take away the Marksmen win to will late, and that's where the Marksmen have victimized this Roanoke team so many times, is what has gone down late in the hockey game, and it's going to be something to keep a very close eye on here this evening. The other thing for the Rail Yard Dogs is keeping shots on the perimeter. Henry Dill and Austin Rotobush are capable netminders, but allowing them the best opportunity to stop shots is paramount to them being able to stay strong in net. Keeping those shots on the perimeter is key. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, you want to win battles early, you want to win battles often. You want to be the team that sets the physical tone. You want to be the team going into the corner for 50-50 pucks. You want to be the team that has the cleanest passing and is creating an opportunity to be the best team from the outset of the hockey game. And lastly, you've got to be the group that creates more chances tonight. You cannot sit back and hope that you have a better conversion percentage on the same 5 chances both teams get every game. It very much is reliant on making sure the Marksmen are putting themselves in the best position to execute on those chances by creating just a handful more than the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. That'll do it for us during Marksman pregame. Puck drop between Fayetteville and Roanoke is next.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where the Fayetteville Marksmen are set to do battle with the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs for meeting number 9 of 17 between the two teams this season. Hi, everybody. I'm Drew Blevins. The storyline writes itself. Each of these teams have won 4 games out of the past 8 meetings between these two squads. Tonight is a rubber match for the season series, but much more importantly, it will put both of these teams in attacking position for the standing spot ahead of them moving forward. Roanoke is locked in a 3-way tie for 5th place in the SPHL. Meanwhile, the Fayetteville Marksmen are just 3 points out of 3rd place in the league. Marksmen are in their home blackout uniforms, Roanoke in their road whites. Mark Duncan is the referee with Phil Russler and Cody Pessig on the lines. As soon as the clock sets itself, we'll be ready to go here from the All-American City on Wizardry Night here in Fayetteville. Marksmen will come out with their top combination of Brian Moore, Taylor Best, and Shane Bednard. Harrison Harper and Don Oliveri on defense, Stefano Durante in net. Meanwhile, the forward group for Roanoke will be Brantley Sherwood, CJ Stubbs, and Billy Vizzo, with the captain, Travis Armstrong, and Igor Kostyakov on defense. Henry Dill getting the start in net, his first start against the Marksmen since October 15th in a 4-1 loss. Seems we're all ready to go, with the ice crew closing the Zamboni doors. Brant Sherwood toes in against Shane Bednard. When these two teams get together, it's always a show. And there have been some good ones. The referee, Mark Duncan, blows his whistle. Brantley Sherwood will toe in and put his tape down first. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Fayetteville, North Carolina, as we are underway from the Crown Coliseum as Sherwood spins one on to Durante, who will kick it out. The Marksmen unable to clear the zone. Sherwood has it, but this is going to be called offside by Phil Russler, the linesman. Let's talk starting goaltenders. Stefano Durante in net for the Fayetteville Marksmen. He has a 5-3 record, a 2.75 goals against average, and an .899 save percentage, so close to that ever-coveted line of demarcation of .900. Meanwhile, for Henry Dill, a 2-1 record after having spent nearly 20 games on the injured reserve list, a 2.09 goals against average, and a .927 save percentage. Here's Best, driving, sends one wide of the far goal post, as this will bounce to the far side boards. Best picks it up, the far side face-off circle, tried to slide it around his man, but cut off by Billy Vizzo. The far side boards, Best unable to hold the line. Here's a chance for CJ Stubbs. Stubbs all by himself will try to turn one back toward Armstrong. Instead, Vizzo comes in and fires his shot off Durante and behind the net. Marksmen will break it out up the far side boards. Now a cross ice pass will send this into attacking ice where Oliveri will take it. He drops for Bednard, looking for a lane, an off-angle shot sent to the far side boards and tracked down by Oliveri. Holds the line, but only just, and slams it to the near side hash mark. Alex Reynaud will touch to Jarrett Cup there. He fires one off the outside of the net. Scooped up by Jeff Jones, who will take it for the Rail Yard Dogs and slide a pass up through center. This one's chipped ahead by Mac Jansen, but on the fresh ice, it's going to roll all the way down below the goal line, and this will be icing against Roanoke. With 18:43 to go in the first period, we remain scoreless between the Marksmen and the Rail Yard Dogs. Always a good clip to this game when these two teams get together, and there has not been a lot of scoring. The interesting stat is that the Rail Yard Dogs have won every game that they've scored 3 or more in. They've lost every game that they've scored 2 or less in. And it really has been that simple. to the far side boards. Renda will dump this one in for the Marksmen from center. Taken by Fayetteville in the near side corner as Tanner Fraze had the puck for a moment. Lost it as it rolls up the near side hash marks. Taken by Jeff Jones there. He'll skate behind of Henry Dill and look up ice. Jones is going to wisely leave it for the player assistant. That's Wojciech Zimlicka. In his playing debut this season, he's logged over 90 games in his SPHL career, most of them with the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. The far side boards, the Marksmen will get to it in defensive ice. Centered to Alex Serrano, who will head just across the red line and shoot it in behind of Dill. The Rail Yard Dawgs will go to chase as Marksmen will change here. Back behind the net, Roanoke will start things up as skating quickly ahead with it, but eventually turning the puck over was Kostyakov. Slid to the near side boards and dumped in off the stick of Matt McNair. Driving to chase and back behind the net. I believe that is Kirkby who knocked the puck free. Al McNair will leave it up on a tee. This puck will roll up to the point. A hard shoulder delivered by Josh Nenadal as he got in to Taylor Best. Sent up by the Rail Yard Dawgs all the way down. Icing will be waived as Skylar Smutek gets his first shift as a marksman. Solid play to backhand to the near boards, and here come the Marksmen. Down the far side of the rink, a backhand pass to center. Henry Dill found the puck, but he lost it out of his grip, and the Rail Yard Dawgs survive. A good chance for the Marksmen. Now Nick DeVito chips it up ice. O'Day, chance for Stubbs. He sent it off the outside of the net. With the puck lying in the goal crease, the Marksmen dodge a bullet. Now a chance the other way. Driving in his best as he gets slashed and taken down from behind. No penalty. Behind Henry Dill, the Rail Yard Dawgs will start the breakout. Just chipped forward. And a takedown up through center. This is going to be a penalty as Sherwood fell. Now Stubbs, high slot, holding, looking for a lane. He turns back for DeVito on goal. Durante says no. And it'll be touched back behind the net. Jason Binkley giving Mark Dungan the eye. And rightfully so. Nearly identical plays in neutral ice. One let go, but Dungan will catch this one. It'll be Best for tripping. Just 3:40 into the first period. The Marksman will go on to the Freddy's penalty kill. Penalty kill for the Marksmen so far has been pretty good. Above 80%, they're operating at 82.8%. That's good for 7th in the SPHL. Nobody is over 92%, and that just lets you know the razor-thin margins that are separating really the top 10 penalty kills in the league. The power play for Roanoke is operating at 18.1%. They're also 7th in the league. The offense on special teams. Roanoke has had some success on the power play against the Marksmen. They've scored on the power play in each of the last 3 matchups versus Fayetteville. The far side board, C.J. Stubbs trying to jostle the puck free, and he will, as Roanoke will work to the far side boards. Mac Jansen will set it up down there. Taken away by the Marksmen, but Jansen will hold the line. Slides to Travis Armstrong, fakes the slap shot, sends to the far side boards. A return pass is on its edge and over the stick of Armstrong, back out to center. Now Armstrong will collect, sends to Mac Jansen on the near side boards. He'll dump it in off the back wall. Taken there by the Marksmen. They're able to push it up dangerously to the slot, but it works as they'll clear it the length of the rink with a minute gone by in the Taylor Best minor for tripping. Henry Dill will direct his group as they'll break the puck out from their own zone. Nick DeVito in a new number, more on that in a moment. Driven to the middle, oh, Durante! Got a piece of it with a glove side leg pad and the 2-on-1 from the top of the circles in and keeps this game scoreless. That's a mature save from Stefano Durante. Didn't make it look difficult, had good range of motion, went from the goal post to the other goal post, working from the far side to the near, threw out the leg pad and made the save. Stefano Durante having himself a fantastic week, riding the high of a 3-game win streak. but also his dearly beloved Georgia Bulldogs eschewed their demons against Alabama, the college football playoff championship. Georgia won their first national title in 41 years. Stefano Durante came to the rink on Tuesday morning in his Bulldogs hat and jersey. Nick DeVito in the near side corner had to give up his number 74 to Wojciech Zimlicka, the now player assistant coach, as he drives in. Quick wrist shot snared by Durante, no rebound. 14:32 to go in the first period. The Marksmen trying to kill off the last 12 seconds of a penalty when we come back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome back to Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV and the Marksman Radio Network. Drew Blevins alongside you as the Fayetteville Marksmen trying to kill off just 12 more seconds of a penalty taken by Taylor Best for tripping. Looking to garner a little bit of momentum from that as well if they're able to finish the kill. They win the face-off from the near side boards. They'll send the puck down the length of the ice, so a good start for the Marksman special teams group as they go back to full strength officially with that sound effect. Puck taken by the Marksman at the far side defensive blue line. A headman look to Glover, who will just dump it in. And this is where Roanoke can get you, as they have tightened up the breakout. Here's a rare turnover on it though. Near side hash marks, backhanded by Girard behind the net on a give and go play. This will roll into the clutches of Dill, who will melt the puck. And what you're going to look at here from Roanoke is it's not that they're playing some complicated scheme. There's a lot of no-nonsense hockey that this group plays, and they just play a simple style of game so well that it's been effective, especially in the month of December. And that's how Dan Bremner wants it. He doesn't want to have to spend a lot of time working on strategy, just skill, speed, and conditioning. Here's a chance for the Dawgs. Brought ahead by Wojciech Zimlicka as he looked to push to Mac Jansen. It's intercepted, and the Marksman will turn it up ice. Long pass is intercepted at the far blue line by Armstrong, who will just chip it up ice. But the rail yard Dogs are offside entering the zone, and we'll get a whistle with 13:33 to go in the first period. And you can see right there, Zimlicka, talented defenseman, spent most of the year in the Federal League last season with the Columbus River Dragons, and made the decision with age to go ahead and step behind the bench and get a little tutelage from a respected head coach, Dan Bremner, but called into service here. And as Corey Melkert's talked about, there just aren't a lot of defensemen playing hockey right now, and kind of the mode everybody's in, as Dill will take the dump in his chest and melt the puck. The mode everybody's in right now is, can you just limp your way to the middle of March and see if you can pull an NCAA graduating defenseman, or maybe a defenseman out of a Canadian college that'll fit within your scheme. And that's where somebody like Melkert is going to be well suited to pull somebody like that. He's well connected with a lot of colleges, as he was a captain at SUNY Fredonia. So he's got a lot of good Division III connections that some other coaches simply don't have. And he's pulled the rabbit out of his hat with a handful of these rookies, and that's a feather in his cap, proverbially speaking. Here come the rail yard Dogs through center to the far side boards. Vela knocked down by a hip check that was thrown by Oliveri. And speaking of hip checks, he had a massive one earlier, and this is going to be a massive mistake, as this one is backhanded clean out of play, and the Marksmen are going to go a man down for a delay of game penalty. And it looks like this is going to be Harrison Harper, and it is. So the Marksmen will go down a man. Officially, it's 7:04 into the first period. Delay of game for the puck over the glass. And back to the Freddy's penalty kill for the Marksmen. You can visit Freddy's on Ramsey Street. And when the Marksmen kill off a penalty at the Crown Coliseum, everyone in attendance wins free custard, courtesy of Freddy's. And another good start to the kill for the Marksmen as Durante makes a save on a shot from the point, cradling it right into his chest. Roanoke, very similar to the way Fayetteville came out in the December 30th game, is just owning the shots on goal total. Unable to clear up the far side boards. The rail yard Dawgs will go back to work. Centering pass bounces over the stick of Mac Jansen. The line will be held to the near side for Brantley Sherwood. Sherwood backhands to the point, and Travis Armstrong. He sends a howitzer off the stick of Durante over the net, but it stays in play. Jansen will sweep to the far wing, given to the far side point. It's Armstrong who will send to the near side face-off circle. Sherwood gives across, Jones in front. Jansen knocked away by Durante. The far side corner now. Mac Jansen turns around of Sherwood and will find C.J. Stubbs on the far side boards. Stubbs gives to Sherwood, who coughed up the puck, and Matt McNair will clear the length of the rink for the Marksmen with a minute to go and the minor penalty to Harrison Harper. And even if the Marksmen are able to kill off this penalty, it's one of those things to keep an eye on as you near the halfway point of the first period. The Marksmen have killed any sense of momentum that they could have built by going to the penalty box twice here early. It's not that Roanoke's power play is award-winning, but we talked about Marksmen pregame not giving up chances and creating more than your opponent. Hadn't happened so far as the rail yard Dawgs cross into attacking ice. Offside with 11:36 to go in the first period. So we remain Roanoke 0, Fayetteville 0. Second power play unit out for the rail yard Dawgs, and this is a group that has stepped up tremendously throughout December and into early January. Brady Hepner, Chris Vela, Matt O'Day on defense. I mean, this is a group that is really starting to become the envy of back halves of scoring lineups. You never know which one's going to explode now, and it's part of the reason this team's been so competitive. O'Day shovels a backhand pass to Hepner on the far side boards. He gives the puck away, but O'Day will recover. Slides along the red line to Nick DeVito near side. He'll yield and drop the puck back for O'Day. Stick handling, got to the high hash marks, but lost the puck. Vela holds the line. Backhands to DeVito at the near face-off circle. Centers the puck to O'Day. Give to the far circle, and now a cross-ice pass. DeVito tees it up over the crossbar and wide as Harper's out of the box. Turned back toward the cage by the rail yard Dawgs off of a body. Vela unable to hold the puck, and here come the Marksmen. Could be a 2-on-1 if they hurry. This is more. Backdoor pass just wide of the forehand of the driving forward that was FX Girard. And the puck will bounce up the far side boards back out to center. Dumped in by Sam Storman. The Dawgs will go to chase as Fayetteville completes a line change. One-man pressure from Moore as he'll follow Sherwood. Forces a bad pass off of a Marksman stick. Sherwood somehow manages to keep control of the puck. Chip to the near side wing is driving is Josh Nenadal. Shouldered off the puck in the near side boards. He's able to get it to a friendly face. Centering pass goes off a Marksman stick and bounces back out to center where Armstrong will handle. Armstrong with all sorts of pressure coming from behind him. Forced into a turnover. Brian Moore sidesteps Armstrong, who got a stick up in the midsection. The puck will roll down the kick plate where the Marksmen will take it. Behind of Henry Dill. A centering pass goes off the blocker of Dill, and the Dawgs survived the chance with C.J. Stubbs skating it down the near side boards to the safety of center, gaining the red line and dumping it in. And that's where Brian Moore really likes to work, is when he can get out into a little bit of space. He's got enough room to stick handle. He was just choked out. The possession of the far side boards. Getting another chance here. Lost possession to Nenadal, and Jeff Jones will be the one to skate it ahead. Chips around of Jarrett Cupp with Renda as puck support. Vincenzo Renda gets to the puck first, and he'll send it up the near boards. Best sent a pass off of Jansen. Will get some help from Matt McNair. Into with the attacking zone down the near side boards. Shoots one off angle. Henry Dill knocks it away with the goal paddle. And back up the near boards come the Dawgs. Jones sends it to the far side wing. One man pressuring. It's Hepner. Slashes at his man as leaving the puck in open space was Cup. Back to retrieve for the Marksman, Alex Roanoke. Will shovel to Renda. He backhands, but it's intercepted. Taken by Jesse Anderson. He'll center to DeVito. Takes it the far side face-off circle. Up for Charlie Pelnick. His shot flutters wide of the far goal post. Anderson rocks Smutek in the far side corner. Dumped low again off of a skate. A rolling puck taken by FX Girard and shoveled into the middle of the rink. Driving now was Taylor Best. Lost the puck to the last defenseman standing. Vela will take the puck away from Best, who delivers a quick shoulder. But turning back was Vela to give to Picorni. He turns the puck over, but Henry Dill will shoot it to the far side boards. Vela, double teamed, will get a little bit of help from the bigger-bodied Pelnick to send it up the near side boards. And going to chase is Sam Storman in his own zone. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Marksman 0, Rail Yard Dawgs 0. Storman fakes the pass around of Stubbs, and now will move it up ice. This is Moore. The near side face-off circle. Backhands to Storman. Puts it on goal. Dill swallows into the crest of his uniform and will hold for a whistle. Good clip to this one. 7:45 to go in the first period. Marksman of the Rail Yard Dawgs knotted at 0.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
$7:45 to go in the first period. The Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs duking it out from the All-American City. These two teams will bus back to Virginia's Blue Ridge for a contest tomorrow, and they were supposed to play on Sunday. However, that game is in jeopardy with impending winter weather coming right up through the Appalachian Mountains. Marksmen win the draw in their own zone. A quick snap wrister goes off of Armstrong, rolling in front of Dill. He's the first to find it and will melt the puck with 7:38 to go in the first period. Henry Dill out of Utica College won a conference championship with the Pioneers. Makes his way to the Carolina Thunderbirds and gave many, many good games to the fans in Winston-Salem before being called up to the Rail Yard Dawgs in December of 2019 and hasn't left. Quick shot by Oliveri goes off of his stick and out of play. This is where the Marksmen will start to thrive if they can have some continued pressure in the attacking zone. This is where they've outworked Roanoke before. Dill will direct traffic. The face-off will be to his glove side, and the Marksmen win it. FX Girard will push back for Renda, who lays it down the far side boards. Hard hit on McNair. Opens up some space as the puck jostles free. Taken by Glover, who's roughly separated from it by Armstrong. Headman look for Jansen down the near wing. He shoots off the outside of the net. Durante didn't give him a ton of room. Jarrett Cupp will find the puck as he gets hauled down to the near side boards. Hepner tries to reach out for it for Roanoke. Instead, it's the Marksmen to take it up the near side boards. They're unable to make the red line, but a soft chip will miss the goal line in the near side corner, so Igor Kostyakov will be forced to play it from in back of Henry Dill. Just south of 7 minutes to go in this first period. Marksmen and the Rail Yard Dawgs all knotted up in a 0-0 tie. Behind the net, Durante will stop it on a dime as the Marksmen look to break it out up the near boards, and they do. Driving hard, looking for some space was Smutek. As this puck comes screaming back toward him, this will be dumped in. Zimlitzka back to retrieve for the Rail Yard Dawgs. The far side boards, a little roller will be taken by O'Day. He wants to reset behind the net to Zimlitzka, and he does. Now Josh Nenadal chips it up ice off the far side boards. Smutek sends a pass off the far boards there to Taylor McCloy. And the Marksman captain will have it. The far face-off circle. Has to turn back for Smutek. Skylar Smutek looking up ice. Sends a crisp pass to the far side wing, but it goes off the stick of Glover and will take an awkward bounce that allows the rail yard Dogs to hold the line. Dumped in behind the net. And now the Marksmen will head back and look to break this out. Long look up ice for Smutek, who will give the puck ahead to Fraze, who just backhanded through space. Roanoke will be glad to take it there. CJ Stubbs ahead of the red line and the attacking blue line. Feeds Sherwood with an off-angle shot caught by Durante, who will hold for a whistle with 5:20 to go in the first period. Like that play by Durante, not to try to hustle out with a ton of open space in front of him, but instead to hold the puck and complete a line change. Face-off will be to his glove side. 5:20 to go first period. It's one to the near side corner. Oliveri turns to the far side boards. He's got Best there, who will send it up ice, looking for Bednard. Intercepted. DeVito and Sherwood have the puck at the far side face-off circle. Sherwood had his stick lifted. The Marksman will get it out to the blue line no further. Long drive. Durante made the save, gets back to the far goal post to seal there. The Marksman struggling to break it out. Turned over high slot. DeVito gives to the back door. Stefano Durante with the glove side leg pad again reaching out. A huge stop. Now DeVito shovels it on goal. Durante makes the save. No rebound. And shoves in front of Stefano Durante. 4:43 to go in the first period. We remain scoreless on Stefano Durante's tremendous goaltending.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads, quinoa salads,
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Still first period, 4:43 to go in it. Stefano Durante with not one, but 2 tremendous saves, ranging to his glove side and flashing the leg pad. And the argument could be made that at minimum, this should be a 2-0 game for Roanoke, and Stefano Durante is a big part of the reason it is not. The face-off is in his end to his blocker side. As the Marksmen really struggled over the past 90 seconds to break the puck out their defensive zone. Not getting any better here with a Roanoke face-off win. Kostyukov's one-timer hammered off the back glass. Marksman had it but lost it. A chop of the stick, and that's Hepner who lost a twig. The Marksmen are able to forge up the near side boards, but no further than the red line as Jansen brings it ahead. He'll backhand to Jeff Jones, the team leader in points. Off-angle shot misses off the near side of the net. Jones will have his own rebound. Gives up to the far side point. Armstrong sets up Kostyukov for a one-timer that ricocheted off of Jansen on the way through. Marksmen get to it. Chipped up ice toward Matt McNair. A rolling puck is knocked away by the rail yard Dogs at center. Going back to retrieve is Vincenzo Renda. So the Marksmen just trying to move this puck north. Behind of Stefano Durante. It'll be held for an extra beat. Up the near side boards, is spinning away from trouble as Renda. Gives it up to Glover, who clubbed it up ice, but this is going to be offside against the Marksmen as Tanner Fraze was a step ahead of the play. So we get a pause with 3:42 to go in the first period. And this is where, for Fayetteville, you really cannot have a snowball of unfortunate events victimize you late in the period. We're going to get a 15-second pause as Brady Hepner's broken stick has to be taken care of in the near side corner. So Phil Rusler will hand that off to Chad Ray, the Rail Yard Dawgs equipment manager, and he'll run it down the tunnel and be back shortly. Dumped in by Billy Vizzo, who took a hard shot from Don Oliveri, and now a hard takedown behind the net. So the Marksmen will break it down, just trying to get the puck out of defensive ice. Smutek drops it back for Storman, who backhanded off the far boards, and the Rail Yard Dawgs will take it at center ice again. As Corey Melkert looks on right in front of him, Roanoke will dump it in. 3:10 to go first period, still scoreless. Puck is held on to in the near side corner. Now taken to the far boards. Marksman will be able to break it out this time. Driven in by Renault, shoots wide. Had his step on Henry Dillon, tried to shoot against the grain, and now his one-timer doesn't make it on goal as he fanned on it. The Rail Yard Dawgs will work from their own end. Good pressure behind the net, but a blown tire as Nenadal will bring the puck up ice. Collision and back the goal, knocks the puck free for a moment. Bednard had it knocked away from him by Brantley Sherwood. Now Nick DeVito at the top of the far face-off circle. Gives to Armstrong. A slap pass below the goal line is intercepted. The Marksman will work it ahead. Could be a chance. Moore shoots, still says no, and will melt the puck. .209 to go in the first period. The Marksmen 0 and the Rail Yard Dawgs 0. Shots on goal so far for Roanoke 12, for the Marksmen 7. Rolling puck in the near face-off circle will be skated ahead by Sherwood. He'll find Stubbs, who pirouettes and looked ahead for Sherwood, but turns the puck over. Bednard with a cross-ice pass as this will be backhanded to center. Oliveri was looking for an obstruction call. He won't get it. Tyson Kirkby scored his first goal in the last game here. Finds Oliveri, centering pass that almost made its way to Brian Moore at the near side wing. Roanoke will take it at the far corner. Turning away from pressure is Tommy Picorni. Picorni flushed out of the foxhole. He'll skate it ahead of the red line and just chip it up ice. Intercepted there by Renda. Sends it to the near side, McNair. Crafty pass to turn to FX Sherrard. He'll push back for Renda, who will send ahead to McNair. Fires a long wrist shot off of a body. Now the puck knocked free in the slot. It'll be taken by Roanoke. Skated right back up ice. Driving ahead is Jeff Jones, skilled forward. Gets to the near side corner, where he's double, almost triple teamed. This one's dislodged by Shane Bednard, who tried to push it to the near side wing. He was looking for help from FX Girard. Cup backhands to the far side of the rink. A rolling puck will be taken by Jones at center with 40 seconds to go in the first period. Brought ahead is driving here is O'Day. Shovels a backhander off Durante and wide. The rebound taken by the Rail Yard Dawgs. This is Jansen. Centers the puck. It rolls on the stick of Vela, who will feed it behind the net again. Jones gives into the slot. He was looking for Chris Vela, but with his paddle down, Durante took the passing lane away. Now behind the net, Renda with Jarrett Cup trying to clear up the near side boards. Line held by Travis Armstrong. Vela works to the far boards to grab it. He's knocked off the puck. 3 seconds to go in the period. The Marksmen get to it, and time will run out in the opening frame of play. Not quite the effort the Fayetteville Marksmen wanted to see in the first 20 minutes of a rivalry game. However, through 20 minutes of play, we remain scoreless between the Rail Yard Dawgs and the Marksmen. Shots on goal for the first period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs 12, and for the Fayetteville Marksmen 7. Don't turn that radio dial, as coming up during our first period intermission report, we'll put this period on reset for you, as well as allow you the opportunity to hear from the newest Fayetteville Marksman, Skylar Smutek. This is Fayetteville Marksman Hockey.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins with you as the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs are square even through 20 minutes of regulation at zeros. And really, when you look at the way this period went, there's not a whole lot of positive to take away for the Fayetteville Marksmen, especially in the last 5 minutes. And this is an odd pattern, to say the least. When you look at the way the Marksmen have played against every other team in the SPHL, they've been dominant in the first period. They've come out and they've taken the game to their opponent. And simply put, that's just not what happened in the first period here this evening. And the good news for the Marksmen is the best player on the ice has been the goaltender Stefano Durante, as he has come away with a pair of highlight reel saves with the glove side leg pad. And right now, you just really turn to 35 and go, thanks, buddy. You've kept us in it so far. And now we've got to pick up the slack and find a way to put the puck in the back of the net, which I think is kind of the critical look moving forward for this group now is you're going to have to find a way to break out of these doldrums and start to move the puck forward. That hasn't always come easily for the Marksmen, especially in the second period, but now's no time to get down on yourself. You just got to find a way to be a little bit sharper and a little bit better. Marksmen do go 2 for 2 on the penalty kill in the first period. Taylor Best for tripping at 3:40 into the frame, and Harrison Harper for delay of game puck over the glass at 7:04 into the period. The penalties that were taken. Roanoke may have gotten away with one, but largely this is a Dawgs team that is playing very clean hockey. Unfortunately, that has kind of knocked them down the standings board in power play opportunities, is where the Marksmen have had 96 chances in the power play. Roanoke has had 83, and they've only taken 82 penalties so far this season, so they're very rarely putting themselves in position to be a man down, and that's not bad, but certainly something to keep an eye on. If the Marksmen are unable to stay out of the penalty box, then things can go squee-walled in a hurry. One more time, shots on goal from that period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 12 for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 7. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. Coming back from it, you'll hear from Skylar Smutek, the newest Fayetteville Marksman. This is Marksman Hockey.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Drew Blevins alongside Skylar Smutek, the new defenseman for the Fayetteville Marksmen. First of all, Skylar, welcome to the team. What's it been like the last 24 hours for you being able to get here to Fayetteville?
Yeah, thank you. It's been awesome. Definitely excited to be here. I woke up in the playoffs, right? So anytime that happens, it's really exciting. And you can tell getting in the room that we got a good bunch of guys here. And so definitely looking forward to getting started here.
You're a guy who's played in this league for a while. This will be your 6th SPHL franchise that you've suited up for. What are some of the lessons you've learned from playing in this league that you're able to bring to the table here in Fayetteville?
I think just take things day to day is something that I would definitely tell any younger pro. Don't get too far in the future. Don't worry about anything that's happened in the past. So I think that would be the main takeaway that I've learned over the few years. And then just just being able to compete every single night, I think that's something that I have always been good at and can help the guys with here.
And a little bit of a whirlwind year for you as well, starting out in Vermilion County and then getting the call up to the South Carolina Stingrays. You're a guy who's been caught up in the minutia of minor league hockey, going up and down to different leagues. What's that journey been like for you, especially this year, seeing how things can so rapidly change?
Yeah, it's been interesting for sure. Definitely whirlwind's a good way to put it, but I just, honestly, it's cliche, but I just love the game. So it's been awesome ride so far, and I missed a bunch of time too in college. So for me, it's just fun still, right? So it's cool to see all the different dressing rooms and meet a bunch of different new guys. You never know what kind of connections you'll make for the future and that type of thing. So yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I do want to talk to you a little bit about your collegiate career. You're a guy who started out at UConn, transferred to Wisconsin Stevens Point. That's something that we've seen from a lot of different hockey players, going somewhere to get the playing time and get the development. But what was that college journey like for you, getting to play NCAA D1 hockey and then going to a place that's getting you the playing time to sort of start you jumping off on your career?
Yeah, for sure. I have a little bit different story there. I only got the 1 year at UConn, and then my hip started to give me some trouble. And it took a while for anyone to kind of tell me what was wrong going on. So, I transferred for playing time, but then I only really practiced at Stevens Point for half the year. And I only played like 3 games or whatever it was. So, yeah, it was tough during those years. But when you go through something like that, it kind of just teaches you how much you love the game and that type of thing. So it was tough, but definitely coming through out of that, it gave me a lot of confidence moving forward.
Hopping into a rivalry right off the jump here in Fayetteville. This is a Roanoke team that is scrappy, that's young, looking to dig their way out of the cellar. They're now 5th in the league. What have you heard about this rivalry, and what are you looking for against the Rail Yard Dogs tonight?
Yeah, definitely heard they work really hard and they hit, and I think that starts with their head coach. He's definitely somebody that played that way. So definitely looking to match that type of energy that they have tonight. And yeah, just looking forward to it.
Thanks so much for the time. Best of luck.
Hey, thank you.
That's Skylar Smutek, the newest Fayetteville Marksman. We'll be right back with more Marksman hockey right after this.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Drew Blevins alongside Skylar. We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you as the Fayetteville Marksmen are about 3 minutes away from dropping the puck in period number 2 against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. Only one other game has dropped the puck tonight. That's in Middle Georgia, where the Knoxville Ice Bears have a 1-0 lead on the Macon Mayhem. Starting in about 8 minutes, the Quad City Storm will visit the Evansville Thunderbolts. Huntsville is at Pensacola, and the nightcap at 8:15. Vermilion County will head to Peoria to take on a Rivermen team that is looking very, very good recently. Coming up here in this second period, look for the Fayetteville Marksmen to start to use some different strategies of attack and try to set up the quote-unquote half-court offense. That's going to be something the Marksmen have to do if they want to win this game. They've been able to score on the rush against this Roanoke group, but the Rail Yard Dogs have played such a better brand of defense since these two teams met early in the season, and that type of market improvement is one of the reasons that the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have won 6 out of their last 8. Meanwhile, if you're Roanoke, I'm looking for a little bit more urgency in the attacking zone and trying to create more opportunities like they had in the first period, but perhaps with a little bit of a better shooting angle, being able to center the puck and to shorten the passes a little bit to increase the opportunity to put the puck in the back of the net. Should be a fun final 40 minutes. Puck drop in the second period between Roanoke and Fayetteville is next.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Raeford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you on the Marksman Radio Network, as well as Hockey TV. The Fayetteville Marksmen nearly square to drop the puck on period number 2 against their rival, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. The Marksmen will go from left to right across your radio dial here in the middle frame of play. A middle frame that is the only one this season. The Marksmen have a negative goal differential. They are -5 in the second period, which is a lot cleaner from where they were just 2 weeks ago at -12. But looking to remedy the second period is something that has been fresh on Corey Melkert's mind. And he told me before they blew the 2-goal third period lead on December 23rd, the second period was the weak point. And that's something that cannot continue down the stretch of this season. Shane Bednard will take the draw for the Marksmen. He'll be opposed by Brant Sherwood. Same starting group will begin this period for both teams. And away we go with period number 2, and Stubbs will backhand to Kostyakov, who finds Armstrong at the red line. Cross ice pass to C.J. Stubbs. He centers to Sherwood. A rolling puck picked up by the Marksmen. Head manned. Down the far side wing comes Moore, bobbing and weaving with Best, who stays on side. Moore, between his legs and behind the net, will let the puck go to Bednard, who chipped it back up for Moore. He wins the puck battle to Harper, who pulls the trigger. This one goes off the shin pad of Stubbs. Will be taken by the Marksmen at their own blue line with 30 seconds gone by in the second period. Harper looking up ice, finds Oliveri, who kicked it ahead. This will send Bednard in a foot race for it. He's a step behind Armstrong. This will be icing against Fayetteville with 46 seconds gone by here in the second period. So another defensive zone draw upcoming for the Fayetteville Marksmen, and the product of Bowling Green will take it, Shane Bednard. Bowling Green Falcon, and if you follow along with college hockey, there's been a lot of monotony in jersey design. Bowling Green came out with a throwback jersey that had the old school Falcon on it. One of the best in college hockey. Cream color with the brown and the orange, and really sharp look, and Shane was sharing that with me a couple of post-game dinners ago. To the far side boards, Hepner will backhand toward Jeff Jones. This will roll up on edge. Marksmen have two men to it, but good pressure by Mac Jansen as the Marksmen will get it, and this will be wristed all the way down. This is going to be icing. And I'm not so sure that was the play Corey Melkert wanted this group to make, especially with a tired group trapped on the ice. And this is a critical sequence now for Roanoke. Marksmen have had the same unit out for a minute and 25 seconds on now back-to-back icing calls. Roanoke wins the draw and chips it forward. Marksmen are going to get to it up the far side boards. Hard hit laid there as Moore pushes beyond his man. Line change should be imminent. Here comes Moore. Look to give to Oliveri. He's caught out of position. Could be a 2-on-2 back the other way. DeVito shoots off of his shin pad as getting in front of it was Storman. Now given to the back door. Sherwood pushes it over top the net. Those are good chances for the rail yard Dogs by the wayside. Now to the point. Armstrong hammers a slap shot. Goes off the stick of Bednard as this group remains out. Give it ahead. Could be a chance on the breakaway for Fraze. Pressured from behind. Penalty upcoming as Armstrong will touch the puck. .17:47 to go in the second period. And Igor Kostyakov will be the guilty party. It's going to be a holding call officially against Kostyakov. The time of the penalty will be 2:13 into the second period. So the Marksmen go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. St. Peter Pest Control provides year-round pest control solutions. Send all your bugs to see St. Peter. Man Advantage unit that is operating at 20.8%. That's good for fifth in the league, but the Roanoke penalty kill has been a paragon for this group as they're operating at 87.8%. That's the bronze medal position in the SPHL. Near side boards, the Marksmen are back into attacking ice. Gerard sends it to Kapool, quarterback. Here's a drive. They score! Brian Moore from the far side face-off circle draws first blood for the Marksmen, and it's 1-0 Fayetteville. Well, Brian Moore has been the weapon on the power play, and that is a huge marker for this Fayetteville group. And a big start to the second period. Time of the goal will be 2:45 into the second period. Moore with his 7th of the season from Jarrett Cupp and FX Girard. Moore has now factored in on the last 3 goals against the Rail Yard Dogs scored in this building. Had a game-tying goal in the second period here on December 4th, game-winning assist, and now a go-ahead goal in the power play. That's big for Moore. Up the far boards, Roanoke was looking to Brady Hepner. This is intercepted and given to the near side. Fraze at the near face-off circle, fires off the near side leg pad of Henry Dill, steered to the corner. Moved ahead by Zimlitska. He'll push it up ice, and driving is Mac Jansen. He'll give to Brady Hepner, who will push ahead. Renda and Cup there to double team. Renda, out of Salve Regina, will move the puck quickly ahead to the far side face-off circle into attacking ice. McNair trying to work around of his man. That's O'Day, who will take the puck away. O'Day is now pressured by FX Girard. He's got to turn to the near side boards. Roanoke struggling to break it out, but they will as DeVito sends it ahead off the stick of CJ Stubbs and out of play with 15:51 to go in the second period. And the Marksmen hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Told you about Brian Moore and being dangerous in space, and that's exactly what we mean. That's a great setup on the power play, and he's got enough playing experience that he'll just cut free and let it loose. Oliveri will push to Harrison Harper at his own blue line. Cross-ice pass stretches just a hair too far for Moore, who sweeps his stick here as this is brought ahead and dumped in down the near boards by O'Day. Turned back by the Marksman. This is Best, but he is offside. He did not think he was as he tried to drag the toe. And this is going to be intentional offside, so the face-off will come to the Marksman defensive half of the ice over the red line. This may be coming all the way back. It will be. The reason is that pass generates from the Marksman defensive zone. It's offside, and that's why that's coming all the way back. So a break for Roanoke, and we'll see if they can do anything with it. 15:30 to go second period. The Dawgs trailing 1-0. The near side boards. This puck jostles free to the slot. Nenadal will chase. So the Marksmen are able to send it off the far side boards. Picorni has the puck taken away from him. So looking up ice is Storman, who will put it in open space. Or begging your pardon, that's Smutek, who will give to Sam Storman, who will dump it in. Taken by Charlie Pelnick behind his own goal line. Now brought ahead as Vela will touch into the middle. Skating with it now is Billy Vizzo, back from his 21-day trip to the injured reserve list. Vizzo and Vela working in the near side corner. This puck jostles free, but Billy Vizzo will be the one to take it near side corner. Turns it up to Armstrong at the near blue line. He fires a shot off a body on the way through. They score on the rebound. A loose puck on the back door, and Roanoke will tie it. And we'll have the goal scorer as soon as he turns the corner from the celebration line. And I think that's going to be Josh Nenadal. I'll try to make sure that here in a second. That's exactly who it'll be. Nenadal on the pinballing shot up ice from Armstrong. And now a hard hit right at the Roanoke bench as the Marksmen will look to get it back. Stolen away at the attacking blue line for the rail yard Dawgs. Now brought back up by the Marksmen. Fraze pushes wide. Here's a low wrist shot wide of the near post. 1-1 tie. As the rail yard Dawgs are able to get it back on an oscillating puck at the far side boards. For Josh Nenadal, it's only his second goal of the season, but one well-deserved for a hard worker. The rail yard Dawgs are back even. Near side boards in the Marksman zone, attacking zone that is. Be taken by Armstrong. Headman's up the ice. He was looking for a diving Brady Hepner, who may have had the wind knocked out of him as he was unable to catch up to the puck. Brought ahead by Matt McNair, who slides by Armstrong. Kostyakov cuts him off as the puck will bounce to the far side boards. This is Brant Sherwood. Cuts to between the face-off circles and attacking ice. Lost the puck in the process. So he gets into a shoving match with Skylar Smutek. So the Dawgs will regroup in their own zone. Chip to the near boards. Sherwood with a step. Curls to the near face-off circle and found CJ Stubbs. He fires They score! Mark Dungan has his fingers at the net, and this one squeaks through Durante, and the Rail Yard Dogs have the lead 2-1. That'll be C.J. Stubbs' goal. And this will come 6:49 into the second period. Stubbs will have his 6th of the season on one that found its way through the legs of Durante. And Don Oliveri will have some words of encouragement from his goaltender. And I'll have to go back and watch the replay of that one, as I don't think anybody in the building thought that puck went in. And just based on my line of sight, Stefano Durante directly in my way, so I never saw the puck enter the net. But Mark Dungan, who had the unobstructed view, the far corner, immediately pointed for a good goal. C.J. Stubbs will have his 6th of the year, and the Marksmen are looking for a little more energy here. A hog tie at the near corner. Charlie Pelnick. And now we're going to have the gathering of the clans in the near side corner. 3 separate fights breaking out. Oliveri, this is going to be Brian Moore and Charlie Pelnick. Pelnick out of Cary, North Carolina, Moore out of Charlotte, and they got tired of throwing punches, and Moore wrestles Pelnick to the ground. More conversations between Taylor Best and Josh Nenadal. And as both teams will head back to the bench or penalty box, we'll step aside for a quick break. 2-1, the Rail Yard Dogs leading the Marksmen here in Fayetteville.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome back to Fayetteville. Drew Blevins with you. 12:34 to go in the second period. 2-1 Roanoke, but most recently, a skirmish in the near side corner of the Marksman attacking zone. Saw Brian Moore and Charlie Pelnick grab each other and skate to center ice for a fight. And that's the most anybody's given Brian Moore a run for his money, and I think Charlie Pelnick felt a little gypped that Moore stopped throwing punches and went to Greco-Roman wrestling and just hauled him down to the ice. And for Mark Dungan and crew now, the question becomes, did somebody start all that in a way meaningfully enough to add an extra penalty? Something tells me we may not be done with this tonight. And certainly, you're hoping that you get a 3-game weekend out of this. It is in question, Sunday's game at least, with the inclement weather on its way up the Appalachian Mountains in the form of snow and ice. And we'll see if that game remains scheduled, as there have been at least discussions on postponing it, most likely to that one-off game in early February. Taylor McCloy and Travis Armstrong getting the explanation from Mark Dungan at the official circle. Let's tell you how we got here in the second period. Brian Moore scored on the Marksmen only power play of the hockey game for the far side faceoff circle. Opened the scoring 1-0, just 2:45 into the second period. But Josh Nenadal would answer less than 3 minutes later as he scores on a deflected rebound from Travis Armstrong's shot. Armstrong's assist will be his 20th of the season, and Chris Vela will also factor in on that goal. And then less than a minute later, C.J. Stubbs gets a puck from Brant Sherwood and just puts it on net with a hope and a prayer, and sometimes that works. It sneaks through Stefano Durante. Not a lot of people in the building saw it get through just based on the angle Durante was playing, but through the legs, just across the goal line. Good goal. Stubbs' 6th of the season, makes it 2-1 Rail Yard Dogs. And less than 30 seconds after that goal, mayhem in the near side corner of the Marksman attacking zone. I think this is the right call by this SPHL crew. We're going to remain 5-on-5. Brian Moore and Charlie Pelnick, the two North Carolinians competing tonight in the penalty box. Pelnick and Moore had been teammates in the Federal League with the Carolina Thunderbirds just a handful of weeks ago. Hard hit on the end wall, and now concerned for an injured Rail Yard Dog. That's Igor Kostyakov, who is slow to get up but will without the assistance of trainer Travis Johns, but it looks like he's going to need some help getting back to the bench. And it appears to be a lower body concern as Kostyakov is unable to put any weight on his left leg. And I don't think that was the fall so much as it was an awkward impact against the end boards. So trainer Travis Johns will head down the tunnel with Igor Kostyakov, and it seems to be a struggle getting him off the elevated platform at the bench, and Austin Rodebush will help in the process. All of our best to Kostyakov as he gets pinned on the backboards. So for the time being, Roanoke is without a second pairing of their top pair defensemen. The good news is that second defensive spot next to Travis Armstrong has been up for grabs all year. Dylan Hill had slid into it nicely before his call-up, and he remains in the ECHL. So the partner before him, Tommy Picorni, will step back in for now, and he has the puck in his own zone here. Picorni up the near side boards. He toe drags around Oliveri, who will now get the puck dumped in off of the blocker of Henry Dill to the far side boards. 11:45 to go, second period, 2-1 Dogs. Behind the net is Matt O'Day. He'll saunter ahead. O'Day crosses by one Marksman defenseman, holding the puck. He shoots high off the blocker of Durante to the far side boards. Here come the Marksmen. Backhanded up ice. This one's just chipped ahead. The first man in for the Rail Yard Dogs was Zemlitska as he sent it into open space. The Marksmen swarm Stubbs, get a quick shot off the stick of Dill behind the net, and that's where play resumes. FX Sherrard trading places with McNair, who has the puck. McNair gets pinned to the near side half wall. Sends the puck into the near corner and goes to chase it. 2-by-2 they battle there. South of 11 minutes to go in the second period. Gerard rolls it toward the net. Knocked away, and Brady Hepner will take it up ice for the Rail Yard Dogs. The near side boards, he'll dump it into attacking ice. Off the end wall, and McNair will be the first to it for the Marksmen. Tried to curl it ahead of the defensive blue line. Taken away there by Jansen. Cross ice pass will just be dumped in by Glover. And the Dogs will go back to chase behind of Henry Dill. Just 30 seconds until the halfway point of this hockey game. 2-1 Roanoke. Picorni will send to the far side wing. Now a cross ice pass to Travis Armstrong. He'll push it into attacking ice where Jeff Jones will go after it in the near side corner. Knocked free to Hepner. Stops on a dime in the near face-off circle. Finds Armstrong at the blue line. He'll push to the far side. Picorni Steps into a long wrist shot wide of the near post. Catches the boards there, comes up the near side half wall. The marksman of the first team to it. Tyson Kirkby lumbering up ice. Watched closely by Armstrong. Kirkby to the near corner. Will push to Bednard. He's got a step, curling in, sends a shot off a skate off of Armstrong. Dill will collect off the inboards and cover. 9:44 to go in the second period. Roanoke remains in the driver's seat, 2-1.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
9:44 to go in the second period, just beyond the halfway point of this hockey game. The Fayetteville Marksmen, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs giving us a show. Roanoke has the lead, 2-1, with C.J. Stubbs having the difference-making goal. Every tally notched here in this second period. Face-off will be to the glove side of Henry Dill in the marksman attacking zone. Fayetteville has been able to clean up the shots on goal total. Now trailing the Rail Yard Dogs in the category by just 2, unlike the 5-shot gap they had at the end of the first 20 minutes. Roanoke wins the draw. They try to push it up the near side boards. Line is held by Tanner Fraze, and the Rail Yard Dogs will have to try to the far side. They'll skate it up there as Nenadal drives, dumping it in for Chris Vela to go chase. He does, but loses out on the foot race. Renda turns the puck over to Billy Vizzo. He's got it in the near side corner. To the point, Zemlitska winds and fires, tipped on goal, they score. Nenadal deflected the shot from Wojciech Zemlitska. Driving the net was Billy Vizzo, and I'm not sure if he touched it before crossing the goal line. But regardless, the Dogs find a way to extend the lead to 2, and they're up 3-1. And this is going to trigger a goaltending change. Matt Williams is going to make his professional debut. And Stefano Durante's evening is over. What a spot to be thrust into for Williams, who just joined the team last week. He's a native of Halifax, Nova Scotia, and came in and had his jersey raffled off, and the jersey off the back the first night. Thought it was one of the coolest things he had seen. But he's going to make his professional debut here, the product of Wilfrid Laurier University in Canada's U Sports division. Has been announced here as Josh Nenadal's goal. That'll be his second of the game and his third of the season. Backed into the near side corner. Armstrong will give to Brant Sherwood. Holds it at the near face-off circle. Sent back behind the net as Roanoke possesses. Armstrong at the near circle. Will turn and give to Stubbs. Back for Armstrong. Long wrist shot through traffic. Never made it to Williams, but this puck will bounce free, and the Rail Yard Dogs are the first team to it. Stubbs gives to Armstrong. Fakes his shot and pushes to the near corner. Sherwood gives up to the point far side. Low wrist shot wide of Williams as a rolling puck will be taken by the Marksman's Matt McNair. Tried to send it up the near side boards. It will roll on edge, and Skylar Smutek will center the puck where it'll just be dumped ahead. This may be icing against the Marksman, and it is. Jason Binkley is irate. That puck was right there at the red line, and Binkley is giving it to the line's crew. Jason Binkley is not normally a demonstratively emotional coach, and if there's anybody qualified to talk about patrolling the lines, it's Jason Binkley, who did so his entire professional career in the ECHL as a respected defenseman, most notably last season splitting time between the ice and the bench with Pensacola. Nonetheless, the Rail Yard Dogs are going to get a free possession of their own zone after the face-off win. 7:30 to go in the second period. They're in the driver's seat 3-1. Push to the far side wing as Zemlitska steps ahead of Kirkby, who will eventually get the puck. He gives into the middle as reaching out to push the puck ahead was Best. He loses it. Jansen's got to step on everybody to the far face-off circle looking for a lane. He was well shielded by Jarrett Cupp, who caught up to him and forced a poor pass. Now Bednard centers the puck to Kirkby. He drives in. Kirkby hauled down. Everybody crashes into Dill, who covers the puck. Now a shoving match behind the net. Tyson Kirkby wants to grab hold of Travis Armstrong in front. And that is the epitome of a rookie on a veteran. We'll see if anything comes of this. I doubt there would be unless you were going to call the takedown on the breakaway, which does not seem to be the case. So we'll remain 5 aside with 6:58 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Henry Dill, who will look on directing traffic. Face-off won by the Marksman. Best spins it over the crossbar. The rebound collected off the glass. So the Marksman will backhand to the near corner. Around of Jarrett Cupp. Bednard is pinned there by Armstrong. He'll hold him there as the Rail Yard Dogs bring it right back up ice. This is a 2-on-2. Crossing into the attacking zone is Vela, who's pushed to the outside boards. Knocked off the puck there as it rolls back to the far face-off circle. Scooped up by the Marksman as Bednard will headman the puck up ice. Best gives to Oliveri. His slap shot chested away by Henry Dill. And now down the near side wing comes Billy Vizzo. Stick handled one too many times as Cupp took the puck away from him. Giving up ice, and here come the Marksmen. Bednard drives down the near wing, looking ahead for Raynaud. His pass goes over top of Raynaud's stick and rolls behind the net where Brant Sherwood will take it for the Rail Yard Dogs. Skated up ice by Matt O'Day. So he'll cross around of Tanner Fraze. Centering pass intended for O'Day goes wide of everybody. Nick DeVito onto the puck for the Rail Yard Dogs. Backhands to the far side boards. This is O'Day. He gets tied up. It rolls to DeVito behind the net, who will take a step and work back to the blue line. Gives it to Zemlitska there. Played back behind the net. Around of C.J. Stubbs. Intercepted by Renda, who tried to backhand it out. He cannot. Taken by Stubbs. Looking for a lane as he's forced back behind the net. Stubbs will give to Zemlitska below the goal line. Wojciech Zemlitska works to the far side boards and finds Armstrong. A wristing pass down to DeVito. He lost the puck trying to shoot it, and Oliveri has it brought ahead. Oliveri is onside, gives to the trailer. Here's a wrist shot high and wide. The rebound of the far side corner just clubbed back toward the front of the net where Henry Dill will melt the puck with 5:08 to go in the second period. Charlie Pelnick and Brian Moore will be released from the penalty box after serving their fighting majors. Stick taps for both of them, but getting the better of the fight result. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have the 3-1 lead. Not only did they survive the pushback from the Marksmen, they added to the lead. Marksmen will win the draw. Here's a quick wrister on by Gerard, caught and held by Henry Dill. Really feels like a carbon copy of the game these two teams played on December 30th in Roanoke. Even down to having the same score. And question now is, do the Marksmen have enough juice to push back in the third period? The Rail Yard Dogs have thoroughly enjoyed their stays in Fayetteville. They've taken at least a standings point in every game they've played in the building this season. Far side boards, Fraze just tries to throw it up ice. It goes off a shin pad and is backhanded deep into attacking ice by Brady Hepner. Brought ahead by Matt McNair, who will break it out to Gerard. Calls for it back and will give to the far side wing. Touched by Glover. This is going to be offside. 4:31 to go in the second period. Marksmen looking for a little more offense. 3-1 Roanoke.
Freddy's, how are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Matt Williams in net for the Fayetteville Marksmen. So he's brought in a relief of Stefano Durante just beyond the halfway point of this hockey game, with Josh Nenadal's second goal. First professional contest for the Halifax, Nova Scotia native, and haven't had the opportunity to speak extensively to Williams, being such a brand new member to this team. And it's very strange. The Carolina Thunderbirds wanted Chris Paulin back to play hockey. So Paulin waived by the Marksmen. Williams comes in. Wasn't expected to have to play very many minutes, and now not only is he thrust into a meaningful contest, but if the Marksmen want to win, he's going to have to give 29 of the 60 minutes to this group. And if the Marksmen are able to tie this hockey game, he'll be on hook for the result. Push to the far side boards. Pelnick will lift the puck to the far side board, but the line is held there. So the Marksmen will begin an offensive possession. Haven't had a ton here in the second period. Long wrist shot from FX Girard, that's Harrison Harper. It's caught and held by Henry Dill. 3:50 to go in the second period. 3-1, the Rail Yard Dogs in the driver's seat of this one. Taken in the far side corner off of a Roanoke face-off win. They'll bring it up the near side boards as DeVito, reaching out, tried to pull Hewitt ahead. Off a Marksman stick, Armstrong unable to slap it into attacking ice. Now brought up McCloy, unable to corral. This is Oliveri, who will bring it into attacking territory. Pushes to McCloy, centers the puck. Renault fires off of Dill, who finds the rebound and melts the puck. That's where Henry Dill has had his largest improvement of his career is his rebound control. That's an explosive save. Dill doesn't sit back and let the puck hit him. He attacks into every save, and you can see he's exploding out of the goal crease, accepts a powerful wrist shot off the cheater pad of his glove, keeps the puck in front of him, melts it immediately, and did not have to scramble to make that save. Made it look very routine. And that's where Austin Rodebush and Henry Dill have frustrated the rest of the SPHL, and you can see why. Here's DeVito, beats out Harper and Oliveri for the puck. Centers it. It's taken away by Brian Moore, who will push to the far side wing. Renault gives back in the general direction of McCloy, although Fraze will have to chase. And the Rail Yard Dogs will take it behind their own net with 3 minutes to go in the second period. The far side boards, Brantley Sherwood will skate it ahead. Gives the puck to the near wing, Armstrong. Couldn't catch up to it as this one is cleared off of Armstrong's skate and well out of play. 10 rows up into section 218 for a lovely souvenir. Good crowd here on Wizardry Night as the Marksmen look to capture a little bit of offensive magic and crawl back into this hockey game. Another Roanoke face-off win, and something that the Dogs have done well, especially in this hockey game, is winning draws. They've been able to pin the Marksmen in defensive ice for an extended amount of time by winning face-offs, and when you do, you control the first 3 to 5 seconds of play, and that can be big in a game that moves so quickly. The Marksmen will regroup in their own zone as Harper chips it up ice. Touching up and getting off for a change is FX Girard. That'll leave one man to pressure. It's Brian Moore. Dawgs will send it to the far sideboards. It'll be carried ahead as driving is Jeff Jones. Gives to Zemlitska. This goes off of a skate. Williams scrambling. The puck never made it on net. To the far sideboards. Here come the Marksmen. Driving is Brian Moore. Wraps around the net and centers the puck. Henry Dill had his stick down and ready. Knocked the pass away. Now regrouping Moore. Has Jansen shadowing him. He'll chip it up ice. Here come the Marksmen. Far side boards. Trying to center the puck was Jarrett Cupp, who's forced into the far side corner, holding possession. Backhands to Bednard, middle blue line. Gives back for Jarrett Cupp. Long wrist shot, caught by Dill. 1:36 to go in the second period. Henry Dill seems like he's enjoying catching beach balls at this point in the hockey game. Very comfortable in net, at least to this point. And the Marksmen are going to look for a way to make him a little more uncomfortable, and whether that comes in a way of moving the puck a little bit more quickly, generating some traffic in front of the net, we'll see. Up the near sideboards, the Marksmen will turn it over at the center ice face-off circle, as Vela will push back to Charlie Pelnick. Sends to the near sideboards for Armstrong, who headmans to Vela. He lost the puck, but Pelnick will come ahead of the red line to push it deep into attacking ice. Marksmen are the first team to it. Up the near sideboards. The pass intended for Best missed him. And Armstrong will hold 3 steps deep in his own zone. Drops it back for Tommy Picorni, or begging your pardon, that's Matt O'Day. O'Day will skate it right up Broadway. He may have a lane. O'Day through everybody. He shoots wide of the far post. Line held at the far sideboards. This is backhanded up to the point. Stubbs fires a one-timer wide of the far post. Zemlitska will hold the line. Sends a pass down the far boards to Brant Sherwood. Knocks it below the goal line once more. Chasing after this one is Stubbs, who finds DeVito. His shot handcuffed Matt Williams, who will find it and melt it with exactly 30 seconds to go in this second period. It has been a nightmarish middle frame for the Marksmen, who are just looking to win the draw, clear the puck, and get to the third period, where they've had some good fortune against this Roanoke team. But it looks like they may need a few drops of liquid luck here on Wizardry Night going into the final frame of regulation. Bouncing puck is pinned up on the skirting of the net. Matt Williams will pull it off there and hang on. 21 seconds to go in the second period. Dan Bremner walking up and down his bench with a little bit of newfound confidence. And ever since a poor loss for the Rail Yard Dogs on Black Friday, this rivalry has been owned by the blue and gold. Dumped in by Roanoke. Williams will set it on a tee back behind the net. Marksmen are going to be content just to let this clock run out. A lot of offense here in the second period. Most of it belonging to the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, as they'll skate to the second period locker room with a 3-1 lead over the Fayetteville Marksmen. Shots on goal for the middle frame of play for the Fayetteville Marksmen. 11, and a game total of 18. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 8, and a game total of 20. Excuse me. We'll be right back after these messages to set this period on reset for you and answer some of your listener-submitted questions from up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Drew Blevins alongside Skylar
Look at our
Smoot.
yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins with you. The Fayetteville Marksmen trailing the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 3-1 at the completion of the second period. This was a period that started rather well for the Marksmen. They are able to convert on their power play opportunity. Brian Moore with his 7th goal of the season from Jarrett Cupp and FX Girard. Moore just finds ways to cut himself free at that far side faceoff circle, and very similar to how Alexander Ovechkin has an office set up at the far blue line of the power play for the Washington Capitals. Brian Moore has his office set up in that face-off circle. And it's a great play by Moore to cut free. Great vision by Jarrett Cupp to find him. And the Marksmen had a 1-0 lead, but it was short-lived because just 3 minutes later, Josh Nenadal collects the puck on an awkward deflection at the far side goal post. He puts it around of Stefano Durante 1-1. The very next shot, Brant Sherwood battling for the puck at the bottom of the near face-off circle. He's got to curl the puck back to the middle of that circle, really. And C.J. Stubbs just puts it on net, hoping beyond hope. And sometimes that's all it takes, as Stubbs is able to put it between the legs of Durante. It crosses the line by about a puck's width. Goal counts 2-1, the Rail Yard Dogs lead. And then 10:39 into the second period, Josh Nenadal deflects a shot from Wojciech Zimlitska. And that makes it 3-1. That triggers the goaltending change as Matt Williams comes in relief of Stefano Durante. And since then, not a whole lot doing for either side. Henry Dill has looked calm and confident in net for Roanoke as the Rail Yard Dogs look for their 3rd straight win over the Marksmen. A win tonight for Roanoke would signify the first time this season a team has beaten the Marksmen in 3 straight tries. Coming up on the other side of this commercial break, we'll answer some of your questions right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you as the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have a 3-1 lead on the Fayetteville Marksmen through 40 minutes of play. Time for our Ask the Voice segment where we venture to answer some of your questions here from the broadcast booth. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey or the Fayetteville Marksmen organization. Our first question comes from Missy, who is listening in Lumberton, North Carolina, and Missy wants to know, what is butt ending? Great question, Missy. It's a penalty that, believe it or not, rarely gets called anymore. But it is an illegal hit with the stick where you use the end, the butt end of the stick to check your opponent. It is completely illegal and has been for a long time. And you can imagine where if you get hit with the butt end of that stick, how much it will hurt. It's a very pointed, centralized pain. And it's rough. And it has been an illegality almost since the beginning of the sport. So great question from Missy. Our other question comes from Macy, and Macy is listening in Fayetteville. Macy wants to know, what is the strategy behind pulling the goaltender in the third period of play. And the simple answer is, Macy, you're looking at being able to add an extra attacker who skates and has the opportunity to score. And that's the reason why you want to do that, instead of having a goaltender who is not going to score a goal for you. But there are nuances to that strategy, such as when do you do it in the course of a third period? What does it look like? Do you need to get the puck into the attacking zone all the way, or do you just need to be heading in that direction? And for a lot of different coaches, the answer varies. The former head coach of the Winnipeg Jets, Paul Maurice, was always fond of keeping his goaltender in the net a little bit longer and waiting till 90 seconds or less. The former head coach of the Colorado Avalanche, Patrick Waugh, has been known to pull his goaltender in his coaching career with 5 or 6 minutes to go in the third period. And both strategies have their merits, but ultimately you're just looking to maximize the opportunity to put the puck in the back of the net and try to steal a game late. And to be honest with you, Macy, I think it's a great question that you pose at this stage, and for this hockey game especially, knowing that the Marksmen could be forced into a position where they're needing to pull the goaltender later on. And Corey Melkert, throughout the season, has proven to be a guy that wants to wait a little bit later and see if his guys can get it done 5-on-5. A little bit more conservative approach. But knowing that guys in the SPHL may not have the offensive skills of a Connor McDavid or an Alexander Ovechkin certainly makes the decision to be a little bit more conservative a lot easier. So thank you to Missy and thank you to Macy for their questions on tonight's edition of Ask the Voice. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about Fayetteville Marksmen hockey or the game in general. Coming up after this commercial break, we'll take you around the SPHL with a full night of action underway. This is Marksmen Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
One last time during our second period intermission report, we welcome you up into the broadcast booth. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. We'll start things off in Macon, where the Knoxville Ice Bears have a 3-2 lead on the Mayhem halfway through the second period from the Macon Coliseum. Just starting the second period, the Quad City Storm have a 2-1 lead on the Evansville Thunderbolts at the Ford Center at Evansville. Huntsville trailing Pensacola from the Bay Center 2-1 at the completion of 20 minutes from West Florida. And in the nightcap, the Peoria Rivermen score a last-minute goal in the first period. They have a 3-1 lead on the Vermilion County Bobcats as Peoria, Roanoke, and Pensacola are all tied for 5th in the SPHL standings. Marksmen are going to need to find a little bit of offensive magic here on Wizardry Night. We'll see if they can after this.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
We welcome you back to the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 20 minutes remain. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have a 3-1 lead on the Fayetteville Marksmen. Couple of statistics for you. The Marksmen have scored 12 third-period goals against the Rail Yard Dogs this season, but they have only scored 6 goals in total against Roanoke in the last 3 matchups. The Rail Yard Dogs have won every game that they've scored 3 or more in. The Marksmen have won every game that they have held Roanoke to 2 or less. You know what the score is now, 3-1. You know what the odds look like. But the crowd rises to a fever pitch here in the All-American City as we are ready to go in the final frame of regulation. Puck is down. Let's play. Harrison Harper will push to the far side for Don Oliveri. He'll dump it in onto Henry Dill, who is forced to catch and hold with Brian Moore lurking at the near side goalpost. Henry Dill is going to be a big reason that Roanoke is going to be able to get this win if they're able to hold on in the third period. And really that seems to be the one thing you're keying in on, is solving the mystery of the Roanoke netminding duo of Rodebush and Dill. The far side boards, Best will turn it to the point. Harper sets up Oliveri for a one-timer that misses wide off the back boards. Roanoke unable to clear it out clearly. A rolling puck is held at the blue line by Best, who gives to Bednard. Bednard shoots off a stick on the way through, off Armstrong, and Dill will play it back behind the net. Good pace to this third period for the Marksmen on their first shift. Now Sherwood driving in, drop pass, Armstrong shot, rebound! Great job on the tie-up by Oliveri. Now Bednard down the far boards. Sidesteps O'Day and fires, but O'Day got a stick back. Was able to deflect that shot into the protective netting behind the cage. And we'll pause with 19:10 to go in the third period. These two teams will do it all over again tomorrow night from Roanoke. 6:50 pregame coverage of the Marksman Radio Network for a 7:05 p.m. puck drop between the Rail Yard Dawgs and the Marksmen. Face off to the glove side of Henry Dill is won back by the Dawgs. Zimlitska reaching after the puck, unable to corral it. Marksmen get to it in the far side corner boards. A rolling puck will work its way to the near board. Zimlitska will pitch it up there, but the line is held by Cup once. Jansen now forges ahead, gives to Hepner, 2-on-1 for the Dawgs. Set up on the back door, pushed wide, back to the slot, dead to right, it's Williams, they score! Williams on the fresh ice slid to the bottom of the far face-off circle. There was a gaping 4x6, and Roanoke makes no mistake in capitalizing on it. Matt O'Day is going to have the tally. It'll be his 8th of the season, and the Rail Yard Dawgs extend the lead to 4-1. Goal comes just a minute and 16 seconds into the third period. And really a great drive in started by Mac Jansen. And while he's not going to get credit for the goal, he will get an assist that'll tie Jeff Jones for the team lead in points. And now we're going to get a whistle by Dungan and a little tie up at the near goal post. I think we're going to see a penalty given to both sides as Josh Nenadal will head to the box for Roanoke. And he's going to take with him Matt McNair. 18:28 to go, third period, 4-1 Rail Yard Dawgs. But this is a little wrinkle that could favor the Marksmen if they can get the right group out. We'll go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes with a face-off to the glove side of Matt Williams. It's a face-off that is won by the Marksmen. Jarrett Cupp is going to retreat directly behind of Williams. Slid to the near side boards. Brian Moore, with his eyes up, has the puck. Skates around of Chris Vella. Has one-man pressure coming from Billy Vizzo. Forced to dump it in as Picorni hauls down Moore. This is going to be a penalty against Roanoke. And a golden opportunity upcoming here for the Marksmen. This is going to be Tommy Picorni for interference. And he's not particularly happy about the call. Nonetheless, the Rail Yard Dawgs are going to go a man down. The Marksmen are 1 for 1 in the St. Peter Pest Control power play. 1:51 into the third period. It'll be a 4-on-3 advantage for the Marksmen that will span a minute and 40 seconds. And a lot of open space to work with the puck. Oliveri on a one-timer. He hammers it over the crossbar. Moore will hang on to the puck here for Fayetteville. Has it on one hand, reaching around of Jesse Anderson. Finds Oliveri, who works at the top of the face-off circles. Pushes to the far side for Bednard. He'll hold off the boards, takes a step off, and delivers to Oliveri. His one-timer knocked down by Henry Dill. Big rebound. Line held by Oliveri. Gave to Bednard, gets it right back. Sweeps to the near wing. This is Moore. Sidesteps his man, looking for a lane. Centers the puck. He was looking for Bednard. The pass misses him. And a free clear for the Rail Yard Dawgs. One man hard charging is Brant Sherwood. Given to the far wing, and the Marksmen will drive there as Best tries to move to Bednard. The pass is intercepted and Roanoke will ice it. 45 seconds to go. The 4-on-3 power play for the Marksmen. It will then work to a 5-on-4. But you would like to extend your time with fewer guys to the ice if you're the Marksmen, as they ostensibly are the faster team. Moore pushes to the far side wing. Here's a centering pass, deflects wide of McCloy, who is reaching after it, and Roanoke will clear again. Matt Williams will set this one up on a tee. A quick glance up at the clock. 20 seconds to go on the 4-on-3 power play for the Marksmen. Slid to the far side wing. Marksmen are into the attacking zone. Oliveri, pressured by Hepner, centers the puck. This rolls into the slot. Here's a shot. Dill makes the save. No rebound. Taylor McCloy was lurking in front. And a great stop by Henry Dill, sealing off all angles and keeping it 4-1. Earmark that save. McNair and Nenadal standing in the penalty box. The Marksmen win the draw. The power play continues for the next 20 seconds. Near side faceoff circle, a backdoor pass to McCloy over his stick, and Roanoke gets it out. Nenadal will finish all the way down into his attacking end. Just 5 seconds to go in the Picorni minor. And we go back to five-a-side hockey. Slid to the near side wing. Reynaud chips it up ice. A good pass across by Fraze was chopped down by Nenadal. Jansen sweeps to the far side boards. The rail yard Dogs are just going to take it at center, with Picorni getting off on a change after coming out of the box. Mac Jansen winds and fires a slapper all the way around the dasher. FX Girard pins the puck on the far boards for the Marksmen. He centers. This puck will bounce to the near side boards. Pelnick just knocked it back ahead of the attacking blue line. Marksmen go to get it. Reynaud dumps it in as the Marksmen will send it off the far side boards. Roanoke gets it right back out. Now Reynaud in the near wing. Dumps it in. Around of Henry Dill. Line held on the far side by the Marksmen. Centering pass. Chopped down on the way through by Brantley Sherwood. Sherwood will backhand off the end boards as Pelnick will get into position. Holding the puck in his own zone is Matt O'Day. 5 minutes gone by here in the third period. 4-1 Roanoke in the driver's seat. Slid to the near side boards. Sherwood banks it off the wall there. Gave it to C.J. Stubbs, who took down Sherwood on the way out. Chance for the Marksmen. Girard drops it. Line held. Bednard looking for a lane. Centering pass off of Dill and wide. Good chance for FX Girard, who got tied up. Dogs are unable to clear on the first try. Girard puts the puck in open space. This will bounce back out to center. The Marksmen will dump it in off the stick of Sam Storman. Charlie Pelnick will go to chase for Roanoke. Behind the net, O'Day is pressured. Uses a forearm shiver to cut free. O'Day skates right up Broadway, cuts to the near side boards and attacking ice. O'Day bounces it toward the net. Williams will find it and hold the puck. 14:21 to go in the third period. The rail yard Dogs remain in front 4-1.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
14:21 to go, third period. Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs looking for their third straight win over the Fayetteville Marksmen. They chase the starter Stefano Durante. Matt Williams of Wilfrid Laurier in net. He's given up one. Long shot from Picorni is punched out by Williams. This could start a breakout. Backhand pass to center off of bodies. A rolling puck. It's corralled by the Dogs at their defensive blue line. Marksmen get back to it, but turned over by Moore. Vizzo gave to Vela, who will spin to the far corner to Billy Vizzo. turned over on the return pass to the point. Moore sweeps to the far wing. Here's a chance for Best. Almost blew a tire. His shot goes into the body. The Roanoke captain, Travis Armstrong. Hard takedown at the near side boards. Moore spins a puck to the bottom of the near circle and then to the point. Harper will give to Shane Bednard. Bednard hanging on despite pressure from Armstrong. He'll backhand a pass up to the blue line. It's intercepted. Vizzo will use help from Nenadal to push into attacking ice. Puck is intercepted, but thrown right back in on Williams by Tommy Picorni. Oliveri searching behind the net. Sends a pass to the far side wing. Skated ahead by McCloy, who will dump it in for the Marksmen. McCloy on his horse. Beats Wojciech Zemlitska, but with a crafty play, Zemlitska found O'Day. Two-man pressure on the puck. To the far side boards, Jansen bounces it out to the safety of center. Marksmen will regroup there. Taken by McCloy. He'll backhand to the far side boards. Fraze driving on it. McCloy takes the puck and chops it low for Fraze. To Alex Reynaud. Back for Tanner Fraze in the near side corner. Up to the point. Unable to hold the line was Cup, who gets to center and just dumps it right back in. 12:35 to go in the third period. The Rail Yard Dogs have the puck below their own goal line. Skated ahead. Probing forward is Jeff Jones. Little rolling puck brought ahead as Jones crashes. Puck taken by the Marksmen, swept to the near side boards. Onto it, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs bring it ahead. This is Jones, a slapper over the head of Williams. The rebound squirts to the far side boards and is swept to the near side for Jarrett Cupp. Lost the puck crossing the attacking blue line. And the Dogs will just be happy to hold this to the goaltender's trapezoid in the form of Travis Armstrong. Flushed out of the foxhole, Armstrong will skate it ahead. Dumps it in off of a body as that one actually bounced back out to center. Roanoke regroups, they'll clear the puck in. CJ Stubbs is the one-man pressure. Marksmen have the puck in their own zone. Swept ahead to the near side red line boards. Fraze taken down, got a piece of the puck, so no icing. Henry Dill shoots to Matt O'Day, fumbles with the puck for a moment, then finds Nick DeVito on the far side half wall. DeVito trying to get the puck out to the safety of center, and he will to CJ Stubbs. Cross ice pass to DeVito, crossing into attacking ice. He's offside. We get a whistle with 11:25 to go in the third period. Folks, if you want to have your child celebrate their birthday with the Fayetteville Marksmen, all you have to do is visit marksmanhockey.com/birthday packages. Every birthday package comes with 15 game tickets, a digital photo with Markey, and a lifetime worth of memories celebrating your birthday with the Fayetteville Marksmen. That's marksmanhockey.com/birthday packages. DeVito all over the puck after he knocked Harrison Harper off of his feet. Far side half wall, Jesse Anderson will dump it in for the Rail Yard Dogs. Limited ice time for Anderson tonight. It's paid off for the Dogs as a whole. Anderson forces a turnover here, though, and Roanoke is going to skate it back out to center as the Dogs seem to be in a little bit of kill time mode, as Armstrong is going to skate directly behind of Henry Dill. And this is where that soul-sucking play will just begin. And you look up at the clock and you think, well, 3 goals is something the Marksmen have done before. They've scored 3 in a period against Roanoke before, but it almost feels like this period just started when in reality it's halfway over. And the Marksmen are going to need to find some offense and quickly. Oliveri slaps it off the inboards, dumping it in. Henry Dill, sensing pressure, will bring the puck into his crease and cover with 10:21 to go in the third period. And this is where the Rail Yard Dogs will drive you insane. If they have the lead, it's very similar to playing the late 90s New Jersey Devils. They are not going to push. They're going to hold the puck in the neutral zone, and the entire game becomes not letting you get into attacking ice with possession, forcing you to dump and chase and then going to grab the puck. And this clearing attempt will end up in the Roanoke bench with 10:15 to go in the third period. So the face-off will go to the far side circle in the Marksman attacking zone. McCloy will take it against Jeff Jones. McCloy wins it, but Hepner stepped in front of Alex Reynaud. And will dump the puck in for Roanoke. Off of a shin pad. Hard takedown on the end boards and nearly dangerous, but a good job by Hepner to keep his skates down. Now Reynaud into attacking ice. Drops to the trailer too far. Hepner will take it for Roanoke. Down the far side boards, dumps it in onto Williams, who catches and will opt to hold. 9:49 to go in the third period. Roanoke leading 4-1.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
$9:49 to go in the third period. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have a 4-1 lead on the Fayetteville Marksmen. And this has been a period that has gone by quickly with relatively little action. Roanoke scored in the first 90 seconds. Matt O'Day with his 8th of the season. And in speaking with Rail Yard Dogs play-by-play voice Mitch Stewart, O'Day has been a guy that Dan Bremner has just, quote, let roam. He's just let him go about doing his job, playing his style of hockey, and that's worked rather favorably for Roanoke. Here's a shot from the far side wing for the Marksmen. Stopped by Dill, no rebound. Henry Dill remains an asset for the goaltending room in Roanoke, Virginia. Meanwhile, Austin Rotobush is going to be the expected starter tomorrow night, but no guarantees after the way Dill has played. This one bounces just to the far side goalpost and wide. Marksman just trying to hold the zone. Pelnick will take the puck and send it to the far wing. That's Armstrong. Bounced off the stick of Nick DeVito and out beyond center. One man chasing. C.J. Stubbs as the Marksman will get to it first. A headman look goes off of a couple of skates, and DeVito will chip it to Stubbs. He's sandwiched and dropped. DeVito backhands to Brantley Sherwood. Pushing to the near side boards and skating in is Charlie Pelnick. Backhands a pass that is turned over to McCloy. Left in space. The Dogs get it right back, but are unable to hold the line. This is offside. The Marksmen are going to take it. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Oliveri has Best with him, centers it, rolling puck. They know it's just wide. Best thought he scored, but he will draw a penalty. Oliveri had his stick up. He thought it went in, but the puck stays out. And the Marksmen will have to settle for a St. Peter Pest Control power play as Nenadal will take a seat for tripping. Really seems like a do-or-die moment here for the Marksmen on what'll be their third straight power play try. Scored on the first, have been unsuccessful on the last two. Fraze will turn to the near side corner. Gives off there for Bednard, who finds Oliveri. He'll push to the far side wing. Bednard, top of the near circle, gives to Moore. A rolling puck found by Dill. He'll freeze. $8:19 to go, third period. Minute and 35 seconds in the Nenadal minor. Bednard will direct here. Brian Moore is actually going to roll to the top and play point to allow Taylor McCloy to hop in on the inside wing. Face-off won by the Dogs. Picorni tries to clear off of a body. Mac Jansen the first to it, and he will clear the length of the rink. Minute and 20 seconds to go in this third period. Oliveri will skate the puck ahead. Oliveri headmans the puck. With speed and space, Moore will turn to the top. Oliveri fires. Dill makes the save. Rebound. Another slapper blocked by Armstrong on the way through. Oliveri cannot hold the line. And a clear for the Dawgs goes all the way back below the Marksman goal line. Shane Bednard is going to leave the puck off as the top power play unit. Will get off on a change as Corey Melkert peers on with his arms folded across his chest. Cup turns the puck over to Brantley Sherwood. Roanoke on the attack. Fayetteville will get to it back behind the net, and here come the Marksmen. Renault pushes to the far wing. It's FX Sherrard into attacking ice, setting things up on the power play. Looks beyond Jarrett Cup to Brian Moore. Moore gives to the far side boards. That's Gerard, nearly turned over. Moore finds the puck. Toe drags around one man. Lost the puck in the process. This is cleared up the near side boards all the way out. Under 10 seconds to go in the Nenadal minor. He's standing ready to come out. Moore around one man. Sends to the far side boards. This is a rolling puck that is taken away by Josh Nenadal, fresh from the penalty box, and could be a 2-on-1. Nenadal toe drags, backhands off of Williams, and punched to the near side boards where Alex Renault will head man up ice. Taylor Best flings it in off the far side boards. Henry Dill will put it into open space where Travis Armstrong is unable to move the puck quickly enough. Pushed up the far side boards, and now a one-timer on its way. Dill says no. The rebound swept off the outside of the cage by McNair. Kirkby swings to the near wing. He was looking for some help, but nobody was there as Moore flies by at center. Driving in is Tyson Kirkby. He's held on to by Armstrong, who finishes him at the far side corner boards, south of 6 minutes to go in the hockey game. Off the far boards, Jarrett Cup will backhand into the trapezoid looking for Moore. McCloy will force a turnover behind the net. Centering pass and a rolling puck hops over everybody's stick. The Marksman will hold the line. Good pressure here by Fayetteville as Kirkby is pressured off the puck by Jesse Anderson. Rolls back to the near side hash marks. Oliveri swings to Jarrett Cup. He centers the puck for McCloy, who turns his shot on goal. This one's knocked away by Henry Dill. Roanoke still unable to clear the rebound. A backhand pass to the bottom of the near face-off circle goes off McCloy's stick. Roanoke will send it off the glass and out to center. Oliveri will quickly drop it back. Only one man changes for the rail yard Dogs, but Kirkby gives it away entering attacking ice. And Mac Jansen is going to skate behind his own net to Travis Armstrong, who isn't even going to think about touching the puck until he's pressured and forced to. Swings to C.J. Stubbs with the top unit out for Roanoke. Brantley Sherwood on his backhand, spins it off of the far side pad of Matt Williams, and here comes Fayetteville trying to break it out. They do so, but only to the red line, and Roanoke hops all over the puck then. Wojciech Simlecka moves the puck ahead to C.J. Stubbs. Turning with it here is Jarrett Cup. Cup pirouettes one more time. Brings it up the near side wing, floats it in. Behind the net, Henry Dill stops it on a dime. Sends to Wojciech Simlecka, who will headman the puck to Nick DeVito to Sherwood. Now to the far side, C.J. Stubbs. He'll backhand behind the net. Sherwood chasing down the puck as the rail yard Dogs find it. Stubbs finds Nick DeVito. High slot. DeVito on his backhand shoots, and Williams catches. That will bring us a whistle. 4:02 to go in the third period. The rail yard Dogs remain in the driver's seat of this one.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Four minutes, 2 seconds to go in the hockey game. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 4, the Fayetteville Marksmen 1. And it is going to be a madhouse tomorrow night in Roanoke. The Fayetteville Marksmen won 3 of the first 4 in the series. They will have given up 4 of the last 5. Backhanded to the near side wing, just chipped up ice by the Marksmen. Turned over where Charlie Pelnick will take it up ice. Dumped below the goal line, O'Day will leave it in open space for Pelnick, who tried to chip it up ice for Vizzo. Intercepted. Marksman had it for a moment. This is turned over, cleared, but the puck stays in play as McNair survives a hard hit from Billy Vizzo. Puck jostles free. The Marksman will have it. Shot toward the net. It goes off the skates of Pelnick and bounces wide. Oliveri sets it up to the point for Stormont. Swings to FX Girard. His shot goes wide. Line held by Oliveri. But swarming to the puck, the rail yard Dogs will grab it in the form of Charlie Pelnick. Pelnick looking ahead. Will center the puck to Jesse Anderson. He turns it over. Oliveri has it at the red line. Slides a pass through center to Roanoke. He'll swing it to the near side wing where Fraze gave it right back to him. Tries to shoot it, but it's deflected up and out of play with just 2:57 to go in the third period. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Henry Dill, who has been really, really good for the rail yard Dogs here this evening. The Marksmen, for the second time this season, are on the hook to have a 3-game winning streak snapped by Roanoke. Here's a chance for Jansen. He falls over. This is going to be tripping against the Marksmen. So back to the Freddy's penalty kill. For the Fayetteville Marksmen. That has been a bright spot here this evening, but ultimately a good penalty kill will be overshadowed by result time and time again, and that's what we've seen here this evening. Pushed into the near side boards. A little rolling puck is taken away as Armstrong's all over his man. Crowd wanted a call. They will not get one. Slapper from the point. Williams squeezes the legs. The puck was loose behind him, but he gets the benefit of a whistle despite digging right at the edge of the goal crease. We do have a scoring change for you. The second goal that was originally credited to Josh Nenadal has been changed to be Billy Vizzo's goal. We told you that was a distinct possibility with the drive that happened right in front of the net, and that ends up being the case. So this is sent to the far side corner boards. That means Nenadal is going to have just a goal and an assist off of this, as he'll factor in to this rail yard Dog victory. Marksmen will only have 30 or so seconds of 5-on-5 time to end this hockey game as the exodus has begun, and this is going to leave a lot of questions for this Fayetteville group. And the best news is you do not have to wait a long time to see the opponent again, as now we're going to get a conversation between Vizzo and Oliveri at the Fayetteville bench. Vizzo's going to go to the box here, so we'll go back to four-a-side hockey. And is Vizzo going to be escorted from the ice? I'm not sure what happens here. Yeah, Billy Vizzo has been given the heave-ho. And I'm not sure what he said or did to Don Oliveri. But this looks like it may just be a simple misconduct. It is. So we'll stay 5-on-4 after Vizzo was removed from the game. It's all perfunctory at this point, seemingly. Long shot through traffic. Williams gets a piece of it. Back toward the front of the net. Williams finds it and will hang on with pressure right in front of the goal crease. And what has been the pattern for Corey Melkert is he'll go right back to Stefano Durante tomorrow night in Virginia's Blue Ridge. And the Marksmen will look for a little more. Oliveri was given a cross-checking minor, counteracted by the penalty to Billy Vizzo. Of course, that's just seemingly an extra few centimeters of ink on a piece of paper at this point. The result's been decided since the beginning of the third period. Backhanded up ice by the Marksmen. This will fall all the way down below the goal line as the penalty comes to an end. And the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs will dump it in. 30 seconds to go in the hockey game. Centering pass, fanned on by Jones. He'll give to Picorni. Long wrist shot, caught by Williams with 17 seconds to go in regulation. Roanoke is going to improve to 13-6-6. They'll have 32 standings points. And they're quickly chasing down Fayetteville for fourth in the league. Meanwhile, the Marksmen will fall to 17-8-1. And for the second time this season, the Dawgs are going to sever a 3-game winning streak for the Marksmen. For the first time this year, Fayetteville has fallen to an opponent 3 straight times. Henry Dill is going to get his much-coveted win against the Marksmen as the horn sounds, and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have secured a 4-1 victory against the Fayetteville Marksmen here this evening. And a frustrated Corey Melkert is very quickly down the tunnel here this evening. Final score of this one, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 4, the Fayetteville Marksmen 1. We'll be right back with Marksmen postgame after these messages. This is Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
We welcome you into the broadcast booth for Marksman postgame. As the Fayetteville Marksmen fall 4-1 to the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs this evening. A tough and bitter pill to swallow for a Fayetteville team that had really been amped up to get after it against a Roanoke group that they've had fits with over the past handful of games. And you almost wonder, was there a little bit too much hype for this singular contest? And we really don't know the answer, but we do know that the result as it is, this is going to send a lot of questions back to the drawing board for this Marksman group and trying to rectify things before going to Roanoke tomorrow night to take on the Rail Yard Dogs on the road. Plainly and simply put, the Marksmen had chances to win this hockey game, and they scored first in the second period as it's Brian Moore to get the Marksmen on the board, the only goal of the game. Moore is the goal scorer on the power play, his 7th of the season, and then things just fall off the wagon as Josh Nenadal collects a puck on the far side post off of a deflection from a Travis Armstrong shot. 1-1 the score there, and then just 90 seconds later, C.J. Stubbs scores the goal that I think really kind of epitomized the way the Marksmen played the hockey game tonight. It's a goal that squeaks through the pads of starter Stefano Durante, and is one I think he would like to have back because it's a puck that gets through him and not around him. And those are the most frustrating goals that you can allow as a goaltender. And kind of watching the body language from there, you knew something wasn't quite right. And unfortunately, the Marksmen are unable to right the ship. At 10:39 into the third period, Nenadal deflects a shot from Wojciech Zemlitska that ends up bouncing to Billy Vizzo. Vizzo ends up getting credit for the goal in a late scoring change. Vizzo from Nenadal and Zemlitska. That makes it 3-1. And even at that, you thought the Marksmen were going to have a chance in the third period. They've always been a team that's shown some fight in the final 20 minutes, and it just wasn't there. Matt Williams gets caught sliding out of the net a little too far in the fresh ice, and Matt O'Day hammers a slap shot from the point into the back of the net. Your 3 stars are brought to you by Bubba's 33. You can visit them in the Westwood Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Great food, good times, Bubba's 33. They all come from the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Henry Dill is the 3rd star with 26 saves tonight. Matt O'Day is the 2nd star with a goal and an assist. And Josh Nenadal is the 1st star with a goal and an assist tonight. These two teams are going to duke it out all over again tomorrow in Virginia's Blue Ridge. And really, I think the onus of this one is now firmly on the shoulders of the Fayetteville Marksmen, who statistically are the better team. They've got a better overall standings in the table than the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs do. But it's amazing. Sometimes you just have to fight off your demons. And right now, it is beating the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs for this Fayetteville Marksman group. And it's one of those things where you don't know what kind of effort's going to come out of this group, but this is another lackluster performance, and I'm sure Corey Melkert is going to have some harsh comments in his pregame interview tomorrow before taking on the Rail Yard Dogs. Tonight, the Fayetteville Marksmen just do not have an answer. The Dogs improved to 13-6-6 on the season. They now lead the season series against the Marksmen 5 games to 4 in 9 meetings. So the Marksmen will fall to 17-8-1 on the year, looking to continue their pursuit for 3rd place in the league with a win tomorrow night in Roanoke. A note has just been passed across my desk that a press release will be coming out soon. Sunday's game against the Rail Yard Dogs in Roanoke has been canceled due to inclement weather. It has been rescheduled to Thursday, February 3rd. And the Fayetteville Marksmen will instead have a 2-game week instead of 1 that February 4th Friday, now adding the game on Thursday, February 3rd. So a quick 2-game weekend for the Marksmen here this go-around, and one where they'll look for a little bit of rest and recuperation after 2 hard-fought games against a rival. That'll do it for us here from the broadcast booth in Fayetteville. The final score, one last time, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 4 and the Fayetteville Marksmen 1. We hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Drew Blevins. Good night.